Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barcelona. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on two stories. We are going to start with this report from Spanish media outlet El Chiringuito TV that have just, revealed some post-match thoughts from manager Xavi after frustrating back-to-back home defeat against Frankfurt and Cadiz. Xavi did mention Dembele's attitude as an example by saying, "Look at him. He doesn't even have a contract." Of course, it's claimed that Xavi didn't hold his emotions during the post-match talks to the players after those defeats. We are going to be discussing on what the manager had to say, according to El Chiringuito TV. Then, secondly, talking on some transfer news, as it has been reported that Real Betis are interested in signing 20-year-old Barcelona forward Ez Abde. We're going to be looking at that as well. So guys, as we get right into those stories in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Back-to-back home defeats against Eintracht Frankfurt and Cadiz left Barcelona frustrated to an extent that Xavi didn't hold his emotion during the post-match presser. While the words were rather sophisticated, players in the dressing room weren't that lucky after that match. Xavi wanted to get out a clear message that he wants his players to show the needed attitude, and for that, Ousmane Dembele's name was mentioned a few times. After the defeat, when players were clearly feeling down, Xavi mentioned Dembele as an example of commitment. What he said, according to El Chiringuito TV, was, "Look at him, he doesn't even have a contract." There was nothing pessimistic about the post-match team talk, as all Xavi wants to do is rise the spirit of his players. The manager wants his players to pull their socks after back-to-back defeats and become more serious about what is there to come. Furthermore, he also had separate conversations with three different players due to their despicable attitude towards the game. Sport says those players were Memphis Depay, Clement Lenglet, and Frenkie de Jong. Ousmane Dembele has been the talk of the town for quite some time since he will be out of contract in June, and neither the player nor the club have managed to establish any middle ground in that regard. Barcelona have approached him with their offers quite a few times in the past, but the player has refused to accept the numbers mentioned on the new deal. As of today, the discussion continues to be in the pipeline. And despite these off-the-field nuisances, he has managed to deliver greater goods, having provided 11 assists in the league. Interestingly, 6 of those 11 assists have come in just the last 8 matches. Meanwhile, the defeat to Cadiz does put a dent on Barcelona's aspirations of finishing within the Champions League spot, but the team still has a game in hand as compared to third-place Sevilla and Atletico Madrid. Definitely, we are expecting a better performance from our team today evening when we play against Real Sociedad. And of course, we can't put the blame on any single player when it comes to the back-to-back loss at home. It's a whole team problem. They need to improve their morale, and Xavi doing his utmost best to see that the team go to this game against Sociedad with high spirits to win, continue our winning streak, because I think we have 6 games left, and all those 6 games are like a final for us. We need to play them very well and win them. Of course, yesterday Atletico Madrid drew 0-0 with Granada. I think that's a big plus for us, but that does not mean we should be reluctant to drop our own points as well. We need to take that as an advantage to keep winning and, of course, secure the second place, because right now our goal is to secure second place, right? We know the league title is gone. Real Madrid won yesterday 3-1 away at Osasuna. So we are just there to see if we can clinch on to second spot, which will be deemed a very, very great thing, considering the fact that Xavi came where we were number 9 on the league table, and now we are currently second, which is very great to see. So, of course, Dembele, talking about him, he has been really great. He has been phenomenal for our team. 11 assists so far for the team, which is really, really magnificent. And I think Despite the off-field saga about his contract, Dembele continues to be very professional. He keeps playing his game very well and he's one of the key players in that team. Then on to the next story of discussion. Ez Abde was one of the major highlights of Xavi Hernandez's initial period as manager of Barcelona's senior team. Signed from Hercules, for a fee of €2 million last summer, the 20-year-old had initially been with Barca B team. However, he was bumped up to the senior squad early in Xavi's tenure due to several injury problems, and he made the most out of his chances. Abde made 12 appearances for the senior side, even scoring a goal and generally impressing with his wing play. However, the arrival of Ferran Torres, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Adama Traoré during the January transfer window proved to be a deepener for the young star. However, having initially been relegated to the bench, Abde eventually moved back to Barcelona B team and has been performing well. So far, the 20-year-old winger has made 15 appearances, scoring a goal and registering 6 assists. But considering that he has gotten a taste of senior football and cannot find a way into the first team setup at the Camp Nou currently, a summer exit could be on the cards. Indeed, Estadio Deportivo reports that Barcelona are open to selling Ez Abde in the summer transfer window, which has seemingly piqued the interest of Catalan's La Liga rivals Real Betis. Given the Blaugrana's financial situation, they see the 20-year-old Spanish-Moroccan footballer as a player who can boost their coffers from a departure, and Betis could be looking to make a swoop as they need to replace Christian Theo in the summer. Apart from Real Betis, there is also interest on Valencia and Villarreal, with Jose Mourinho's AS Roma also keen on signing Abde in the summer. So it remains to be seen what the future holds for the talented 20-year-old winger who turned down a call-up from the Moroccan national team for the Africa Cup of Nations back in January earlier this year in order to help Barcelona during the difficult period. I think Barca will push through, to sell him. Abde is a very talented player. We saw him under Xavi, when Xavi just came before the January window arrived, where Barca went out to buy Adama Traoré, Aubameyang, Ferran Torres. And it was just automatic that, there was no chance Abde could have been featuring again for the first team because he can't compete with those players. And Barcelona want to use this advantage since as there are clubs in Spain, even across Europe, showing interest in Ez Abde. Why not? Sell him. The club need money. We need to go for other top targets and we need money for that. So Barca will do all that they can to sell Abde. He plays very well. He's not a bad player. He made the most out of his chances. When Ansu Fati was injured, when Barca lacked some players in the forward department, Ez Abde stepped up and I think he played really, really well. And he will left back for the B team as soon as Barca made their January signings. So as it stands, Ez Abde wants to play regular time football, and there's no way he can get that playing for the first team. And with that, clubs have been showing interest in him, and Barcelona, must secure a departure if they want to make the most out of this transfer window. So callers, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.